Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Taz, and you are listening to or watching the Intro Podcast. Look, it's been a minute, so I'm gonna see if I know how to do these introductions. It's not my left no more, cause it's my right, then my left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So starting off on the right, who are we? Who do we have to my right?
So host with them hosts, Willie Beam, and what's happening, y'all?
And then right here to my left, it's the Cookie Man himself.
It's your boy T, aka the Cookie Man.
We gonna roll with that too.
Cookie Man.
And right beside him is the one and only
JJ.
That boy be preaching and stuff.
Not really.
Whoa.
He be about that life.
He
for
do.
real.
He about it, man. I'm proud of
I
you,
don't know
bro.
what y'all talking
Man.
I'm
about.
proud of you, man.
Nah, that's, hey, good doing.
Hey, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Hey, man, I wasn't sure back in the day, man. He done done it, bro. He done it. For
I
real.
have no idea what y'all talking
Man,
about.
we should have done the mic check before, but we didn't. So I'm trying to fill you out. Montez, say something for me.
I was about to say
Something
we was
for
muted.
Say something else for me.
Something else for you?
Preach a sermon.
I don't have it.
There we go.
When the brook runs dry.
Be like water.
Be like
Be
water.
like water.
Y'all so saved, I promise.
Be like water.
Woo. You know, you graduating from deacon to minister now. You know, you've been the deacon of the podcast.
I should have been past all of that. But
Oh.
it's all good.
Uh-oh.
Well, we gonna have a show
I
where
ain't
you
caught
just
up
gonna
on
preach the word of God to all the people.
I don't know about that one.
I love it.
Let me get my notes ready. I might have to go into Santa Claus and Ashes. You know what I'm talking about?
That part. Okay, let's go. Say something for me, Willie.
Mic check.
Oh,
1, 2.
good.
Mic check.
The one and only. Okay, let's go. So thank you guys who are watching now and those who are going to be watching in the near future while we are on live. Just in case you don't know, we are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. We appreciate you guys for just being a part of the show and, you know, checking out what we have. I'm going to try to do lives more often now. Just, you know, it's fun. I like to interact with people.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, let's do the check-in. What's going on, Willie?
Oh man, I'm cool, bro. It's been a cool week. Of course, very busy week. Like I always say, we're in the middle of the summer at the library, so it's kids running rampant every single day.
Bless your heart, son.
Yeah, I know, all ages, all walks of life. Yeah, we just finished our STEM camp. They wrapped that up, I believe today, and then on top of that, we do science hour every Wednesday from 1 to 2. We do like science projects for the kids, let them experiment, so they enjoy that. Knowing we've been having at least over 30 kids.
Oh, wow.
That's been coming. So library been packed, man. So one thing that I'm learning is you have to learn how to communicate, especially when you have a small staff like us. It's only like 5 of us at the max, and so when when the workload is heavy like that, and there's a lot of people in and out of the library, and people want prints and facts and all these different things that come with library operations, yeah, you definitely got to keep your head on the swivel and communicate. So, but other than that, work has been cool. School is almost in the works. Yesterday, I had to take my TSI assessment. Kind of helped me develop my core classes. The reading, writing, man, I got to go back and finish next week. I was there for like 4 hours. Jesus
Christ.
Took a break. I like, man, I need a break from this screen.
Man.
But other than that, preparing for that, man, 4-year journey. But other than that, man, I'm cool.
So what are you going to school for? Enlighten the people.
It really just came down to me, okay, Lord, what is it that, you know, I have a passion, desire for that I can really be effective in, and it's really just trying to sharpen my communicative skills. And I always go back to my first message taught at New Life. Ted, you probably remember this, when the overseer gave us, it was Father's Day, and he gave each man a letter from the word Father, and we had to do like a mini message from there. And I remember teaching that, and the overseer was like, slow down, son, it's gonna be all right. Take your time. I was trying to rush to that thing. I was nervous as heck, man, but through that journey and where I am now, you know, I've gotten more comfortable being in front of a camera, talking to people, public speaking, just being myself. And so, of course, my passion for sports, you know, me, Tez, and Dore have always had the group chat. And so you giving us a platform to share that. And so, yeah, that's why I feel like I'm the area I want to go into, man. TCC Northeast, they do have a radio, television, and film program, and right across the hall they have a journalism program. And so, yeah, that's where I'm headed to, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on y'all in just a minute about this sports, because y'all made me get into the sports at the end of the finals, and I was we'll talk about that in a minute. But right here to my left, what's going on, Montez?
Shoot, man.
What's
a lot of
not
work
going on?
it's a lot going on right now. A lot of work. Just trying to get some things together for this move.
Yeah, man.
Just enjoying that process. Having the nerves come up about the process.
Yeah.
And just making sure that I stay in tune with him the whole way through. It was a blessing to do. We did a walkthrough a while back, or I did a walkthrough, and I was able to post scriptures throughout the house.
Oh, wow.
So y'all won't be able to see it, but it'll be under the foundation.
Wow. Okay, that's another word.
Yeah, you've been preaching all day.
Yeah, he's been on it all day. That's cool.
What's up, the one and only?
Which name?
What nickname?
You got a
Is
few.
it the Bible Bandit today?
Bandit.
What nickname you going by today?
Just call me JJ.
Let's call him
JJ today. All right.
So what's going on in your world, man?
Really, I've just been chilling since, what was it, Tuesday, when my mentor had went to the hospital.
Yeah.
I've just been chilling, really, like, get off work or whatever I'm doing when I get some free time. I check up on him, see if he's good, and if he's good, then,
Yeah.
I'm chilling. But if he's like, nah, I'm uncomfortable, this or that, I'll head up there and just hang out with him for a little bit, try to keep him sane, stuff like that. He was supposed to be released yesterday, but he's still there, I think.
Okay.
So hopefully he gets released today. If he gets released today, that's good, because that means no more white man taking money out of his pocket.
My
But
God.
yeah, other than that, I've just been chilling.
You can't let that slide,
You just
man.
can't just say that and just slide by like you didn't say this.
Sheesh. All right.
But no, this week I've really just been working. I was supposed to have started reading that book that I brought with me to your house. That I think I got like 1-2 pages in, and then he knocked out. So I was like, I'm not gonna read this here. I'm about to go home. I got home, fell asleep myself. So I didn't read it. But supposed to be reading that by Tuesday, so should be a dope read. Other than that, we just been chilling at the crib for real.
I just have a question that probably the viewers are probably wondering also. Is the comb a part of the wardrobe today?
Nah,
that's hilarious.
Because I was combing it when I was leaving, and I'm like, I need to go, so I just put it there and just started driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, today is going to be a part of the wardrobe. Shout out to Evangelist Jackson. Thank you for watching the show on today. If you guys would like to comment, please do so. We will talk back to you. There's also a link if you want to be a part of the show. You can tap on that link. Just make sure, first of all, make sure you're dressed. We don't want OnlyFans on the intro.
No, we don't. We don't want that.
And if you don't want your face shown, you can still click and just, cover up your camera or whatever and just talk to us. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys once again for taking out a couple minutes to an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours or whatever to come kick it with your boy. Why you on time
My
out?
boy said he got
What?
stuff
No.
to do.
No.
No, this man Troy ain't saying nothing.
Oh yeah,
gotta
that's
check in
yeah,
No,
bro.
what's up? What's up with me?
That's true.
Developed the website finally. You can go to ilovethespotlight.com now to stay up to date with everything that all the podcasts are doing. We're bringing the radio station back. All the podcasts.
Levels.
Yes.
There's levels to this.
And the good thing about this also, I'm happy to announce that we signed a new show today out of Milwaukee, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So she's going to be broadcasting with us. Shout out to Dana Jackson and her podcast. I have no idea what the name of it is because she haven't told me yet, but she paid that $1, so she has a podcast.
Gotta get it.
So just building the brand and just making sure that everyone is seen. I'm happy that Father's Day passed and I was able to talk to my son. Because,
Yeah.
you know, once they get older, they kind of stray away. And, you know, you hear from them every blue moon.
Yeah.
So he, you know, sent me a text message and we talked for a minute. So I was excited about that. Other than that, man, life is just life, man.
What
Yeah.
that mean? That's a real tricky answer. What that mean?
Just doing the same thing, different day. Work, and more work. That part.
I guess before we move on, my question for you is, knowing that you've been in this media space for quite some time, different facets, different approaches, how do you feel now in regards to the growth, knowing that you have multiple people who have their own podcast under your umbrella? How do you feel about that now?
No lie, I was thinking about that a couple of days ago, and I was like, it feels good to have people trust you with their name, with their face, with their ministry, because that's things that people carry like really, really dear to them.
True.
So to say that I'm going to trust you, Troy, to put my voice out there, put my face out there, no, it says a lot.
It's dope.
Yeah. I'm going to be like y'all one day, I promise.
I was about to say, don't use my face for AI and start making me do random stuff. Put my head on a donkey and
I ain't gonna
I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
AI is, when I watch videos now, I doubt everything I watch on social
No, I
media.
ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Because you don't know if it's real, if it's fake. And
That's
some
true.
of the stuff that's really real that you need to pay attention to, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's the world we live in today. So let's get to it, man. Today, I want to talk about, you know, I'm always, you know, before we get into the topic, Montez, you were playing a video about with the football player, basketball player.
Football player.
Yeah, let's talk about that right fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Chris
was gonna say,
Johnson.
what video was he playing?
Oh, it was a video, it was an interview of Chris Johnson and his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Michael Strahan. Yeah, I think it was it Good Morning America? I believe
Yes.
interview. Yeah.
So what's that story?
So basically, recently he got diagnosed with ALS. He's in his 30s,
39.
39.
Yeah.
And the impact that would have on him and his family.
Yeah, that's an impact that's going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
Whenever I heard that, it brought to mind, you know, whenever you think about your wedding vows, to death do us part, the sickness and health, the bad times, good times, all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
It's stuff like this that will either challenge a marriage or it'll make a marriage closer, because
Yeah.
what happens now when I can't do everything that I used to do freely and without any problem?
So I got a question.
Okay.
The woman that you had your son with, was you that dude who was wiping her butt and all that stuff when she was, you know, after she pushed him out and all that? Like that first little 2 weeks, or I don't know how long it takes.
That's y'all friend.
I'm just asking, because I be seeing dudes, you know,
He said inquiring minds.
They be-
Inquiring minds
They
want
be,
to know.
they be walking them, you know, to the bathroom and sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Some of it be real emotional. They be crying because they can't do something because, you know, maybe they tore a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Was that you?
Okay, so
Was you with the baby wipes? It's like, I got you?
backstory. I'm about to say.
I'm just saying.
Backstory.
Inquiring
So
minds.
my
What say you,
son, he's not my biological son.
Oh, okay.
I've just been popped since 6 days after he came out of the hospital.
Okay.
Wow.
And I've been in his life. He's 24, 25 now, and yeah, I've been pops.
Okay.
What's up, man?
So no, I didn't wipe no butts with baby wipes and all that other stuff. I ain't.
Did you wipe his butt, though?
Wet too many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I've done it like 3 times with my nephew. It don't get easier.
Nah.
That mug smell rancid every time.
Now wait, you'll know that it's real whenever you're changing the diaper
Of course.
and he pees on you.
Huh?
Yeah, like
Real
because-
what?
Like
Like it's real liquid? I know.
real
yeah,
love.
but-
Like it's like whenever he decides why you're changing the diaper, whenever you put it off and pee just come out.
Real man.
That's
Nah.
real love.
Hey, I'm searching for real love.
That ain't real love.
Someone to break
That's
my heart.
a test right there. That's a test sent from the enemy right there trying to make me.
So the question is, are you gonna pass the test?
So far, I have. Last time he was crying, I was like, bruh, you need to hush it up because you ain't gonna change yourself. So stop all that crying.
Oh, wow.
Let me do my job.
You're one of those.
You already got this dirty, stanky diaper.
Talk about it.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can call it what you want. I wear gloves.
Are you serious?
I wish a piece of would touch me.
This
Everything
guy.
getting flipped.
So what happens whenever this?
I'm going into surgery, bro.
Yes. Wait.
with the turkey.
So what happens whenever this is your biological child that's doing
The
this?
same thing.
Oh my God.
Gloves.
Yeah. What?
What
So
about the human connection, bro.
Yeah, man.
I will hug him and hold him when he got that placenta and all that stuff. But then after, clean it up.
Wow.
But yeah, so I glove up, put him on the couch, and then you know what I'm saying, pull his pants off, wipe it under, throw the thing away in the trash bag, tie it up, throw it outside, and then simple.
Well, I applaud you for just changing the diaper
Bro,
because
at first I was like, hey, where y'all at? They was like, they was like, hey, you need to do. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I was not trained for this, nor am I paid for this. So one of y'all need to come do it.
That's real
I
love,
was like,
man.
you know
That's
what?
that agape.
Let me just
Unconditional.
unconditional, man. So you got to do things you wouldn't normally do when you love somebody.
Man.
I used to do that too with my nephew. I remember
Like
them days.
on his birthday, I don't know if I showed you the picture, but he had a cake. This man was shoving cake frosting all on his face and stuff. And,
I love those.
And he would, like, I would wipe his hands and then he would go back for more. I was like, if you wasn't my kid, he's not my kid, but if you wasn't my nephew, I'd be like, all right, no more cake for you. But because of your birthday, I'm gonna let it slide. You can eat as much as you want.
Kids,
He
hey.
and then he should have reached out to you with the cake on his
Nah,
hand.
nah.
I could see.
Take my strong hand.
That would have been everything.
Oh
But-
Lord, it's funny.
Just being able to, that unconditional love.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, like, my prayer for this couple is that with what he's going through, whatever, the pain or symptoms or whatever he has to deal with ALS, that the wife is strong. He has a strong support group because, like I said, whenever you can do a lot for a lot of people are around. But whenever you can't do as much, the phone calls stop, the text messages get dry,
Facts.
visits to the house, it goes shorter and shorter but then it also lets you know who's on your side because they support you or who's on your side because you the breadwinner and I can call and get something.
Yeah.
Which goes back to a message that you put, I think you put in the chat or you sent directly to me about who checks on the strong person.
Yeah.
Because
Nah, go ahead.
because most people feel like the person that looks like they have everything don't need the phone call, don't need the text message.
That's good.
So what happens now whenever I am the person that needs something? Can I go to you or can I trust you with my dark moment whenever I don't feel right? Because as a man, I'm pretty sure there are things that he's not going to be able to do that he's used to doing. So we have to find a way to keep depression from falling in, keep him understanding that even though you can't do X, Y, Z, you're still the man. And those are things that even personally with me, with my situation, that I still kind of deal with today because I know what I used to be able to do.
Yeah.
And I see what I can't do now. And it's a bother. So I just hope and pray that God would use this to make the marriage stronger, make friendships stronger, make family bonds stronger rather than, the opposite. Comments?
Man, you laid the work, man. You laid the plane, bro. Nah, I definitely can relate, being married for 14 years, 16 years together.
Wait. That's a question I need to know.
He just
I'm
slid
just
past
saying,
that
bro.
like that was nothing.
Yeah, that
What
was
It's
What age did y'all get married?
23.
God.
Yeah, 23, bro. Moved out the crib and everything. Mom, I'm gone.
Deuces.
23, bro. Moved to Irving. Got our first apartment in Irving. And that's how we found new life. And that's how I met these guys.
Man. I'm sorry. So what were you saying?
No, it's just, I definitely can relate. I think for us, one of the hardest tests now, honestly, one of the hardest tests has been, you guys already know Tamika losing, her father. And so having to be a husband who's present and making sure that I'm creating that safe space for her and, making sure that I'm attentive. I remember I got up early today, went to the store to get something, and I came back in the house, and she was just in tears, and I kind of threw me out, like, babe, you okay? And she was like, I just randomly came across a voicemail of my pops,
Yeah.
and it just broke me. And so, I just, let her have a moment, and let her get through there. And she's like, babe, you're doing a phenomenal job. It's just part of the process. It's a roller coaster ride. There's going to be times where I'm going to reminisce about it. There's going to be times where I'm screaming and crying, man. It's just all a part of it. But, we've been through a lot of tough times. But one of the ones that really tested us, and Tez and Darrell, I think y'all know this, back in 2014 when our apartment complex caught fire, and going through that challenge and lost a lot, man. Just kind of figure out, okay, Lord, how you gonna restore?
Yeah.
Where the money gonna come from? What the stuff that we had that we spent our hard-earned money, where's the stuff gonna come from? And God made a way in there. So, man, you're tested when adversity and things happen. It'll show you, do you really love this person like you say you do? So.
And one of the big things that people don't understand, it's different whenever you're going through and you have God than whenever you're going through and you just have to depend on people because you don't have a relationship with God.
Oh yeah, it definitely hits different. Yeah.
It made it not necessarily easier for me, but the times that I wanted to be like, okay, I'm done, I thought about, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I couldn't do this, so I'm not at 100%, but at least God has done this, which is why I started writing down my prayers. Because what I do in writing down my prayers is after I write them, 2, 3, 4 weeks later, I go back and read that prayer.
As a reminder.
And I'm like, well, God, I can X this off because you did this, and this. So it works as a reminder for me because sometimes we forget that we've prayed, and then sometimes we don't even realize that God has done it, because we have so many other things that we're searching Him for. So it's just a reminder to me, like, stop praying about this dude. I already did this for you. Comments?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got nothing.
Cool.
I ain't never been married, so I can't speak to it,
Dating is pretty much the same.
He said, I can only be married
So much.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll say this. I grew up in a very stricter household than some people. So, like, how certain people can live a certain way, my family wouldn't allow me to do that.
Yeah.
So, my struggle when I interact with women that don't live how I live, it's like, why are you living like this?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say too much, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. I'm used to having something in the refrigerator. You ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. The tank almost on E. Dang, you don't fill it up like you ain't even ask me. I could, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
the upbringing is different.
So what happens if you meet that female that you feel like can possibly be her, but she don't match up to?
That don't matter. We've talked about it before. And watch what I say, because they might see this video. I doubt they watch it, but they might. It was after an event, and I told Willie that there were things that I looked for in women that I saw at this event, and he was like, okay, so like, what if they don't look the way you want them to look, or X, Y, and Z, but they got the stuff that you like want spiritually and like all that kind of stuff? Or I remember how it was said, and I was like, well, shoot, it's from the Lord, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was like, if I say I want a 5'5" brown skin girl, but she 6'10" light skin, but she got everything else.
Yeah.
We in the same boat, brother. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in my life where I was like, no, it has to be this way. But then as I've gotten older and I've experienced things, it's like, that stuff don't matter. After a certain point, that stuff don't matter.
Yeah.
Like obviously you don't. We're not gonna sit and act like parents don't matter, but
Right.
if she not no Halle Berry or something, okay, as long as she does this, and this, and has a healthy fear of the Lord and a relationship, all right, we figure the rest out later.
Oh, good question then. Are you turned off if she don't have a healthy relationship?
Am I turned off? No. Am I weary of it? Yes.
Would you still pursue?
It depends on what it looks like.
Okay.
Like if you say I have a relationship with God, but the only time I ever hear you bring up anything about God is on Wednesday and Sunday.
Yeah.
If I don't ever see you around, no, I'm gonna say this specifically. If I only see you around men friends but no girlfriends, and even the men friends don't hold you accountable,
Yeah.
like there's certain things you gotta be looking for. Cause I'm cool with if you have guy friends, but if them guy friends don't hold you accountable or don't push you toward the Lord, what they there for?
Yeah.
What part of your life did they come around?
Yeah.
A little scary. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Something?
Oh yeah, you
So-
basically there. You like right there, the finish line right here.
Yeah, like you about to.
That's funny.
My God.
So one thing I will say, just previous experiences or whatever, like for the person that needs the help,
Yeah.
because of whatever that transpired, whether it's an illness or anything, pregnancy, whatever the case may be, that's a vulnerable position, and it's tough. It's difficult to let people help you.
True.
Because you trying to save face, you want to keep a certain image, but right now you don't look like what you have been.
True.
Like you said before, you can't do as many things as you used to be able to do, or as fast as you used to be able to do them, or doing those things without help.
Yeah.
The independence was there. Now it's like
Now
full
it's-
on dependent.
yeah.
I have to have you, and you may not be used to moving like that.
Facts.
So that can be an adjustment mentally for that person. So that's where my heart goes out to the people that actually do need help, because it's tough. It's tough for me not needing help, and something comes up, and now I gotta humble myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough, and I'm physically able. I
Yeah.
can go figure it out or whatever. But when you're put in positions where you have to get that help, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Facts.
And it's very humbling. It's not
Yes, it
always
is.
something that we want to deal with, but God will put you in places where that's necessary, only to make you better.
So is it, at what point do we say, as a man that's dealing with something, I need help? Because one of the things, like, growing up, we're taught, and we've said this on multiple shows, we're taught to be the macho, we don't need, we don't feel, whatever. But at what point do we say, okay, yeah, I need help?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say for me it would probably be like 3 strikes. Like, let's say you trying to do better at spending habits or something like that, right? Like your bills are always late, right?
Why are you talking about me, though?
After the third time of you trying to make sure you get your money so straight and
Yeah.
try to make sure you don't recklessly spend, but you still end up in the same spot. All right, I might need to go seek a actual financial advisor.
advisor.
You know what I'm saying? Do something, because I'm trying and it's still ain't nothing happening.
Yeah, what I'm doing isn't working.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes
So I feel like that across the board, I feel like is it not a set in stone, this is what you need to do, but it's like an indicator. If you tried multiple times and you end up with the same result, you might need to go seek from different eyes or different ways of life to maybe see something.
And that definitely comes with a level of maturity, because you have to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing is not working, so I have to humble myself, as you say, and I have to find help. Yeah. And oftentimes the help don't look like what we want it to look like.
No, yeah.
Nor does it come from the people we want it to come from. But we have to be able to say, wow, my sinus is killing me now. Wifey is on. Hello, Consuela.
Hello.
Consuela.
Consuela. Mundo Burgers, in the name of Jesus. Got to put that out there.
My God.
So, just being able to humble ourselves and be like, okay, I understand. I need help now, which is what I wanted to kind of briefly talk about on today, the silent pressures. It says the silent pressures of a black man, but let's just say that the silent pressures that men face in general. Okay. So what's the struggle you've been dealing with what's the struggle that you've been dealing with that most people in your life don't know about? For me, this kind of go back to the conversation we had at the crib, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
We
with you. We with you. Yeah, continue.
We're not going to do that. I think for me, because in front of people, I'm always happy-go-lucky, but don't nobody know that at nighttime when it's just me and the lights are off, and the walls close in, because I'm used to having people around me, I deal with a slight bit of depression because I'm used to having somebody around, and not having somebody around, it's like the walls just be like, you ain't nothing, you ain't gonna ever be nothing, you stuck right here. And I have to literally build myself up to feel different about that, because if I don't, then I know what vices I can reach out to help me feel different. Mm-hmm. And those vices are not good. So I've been fighting to, not have to go there. So, that's mine. And so y'all answers don't have to be, the super deep stuff, whatever. It can be something surface level.
Something that the question was, what are we struggling with that other people may not know?
Yeah. Because whenever we see you, you look like you have it all together.
I have two, honestly, but I feel like people will see it if they know me. They've seen it. I don't think anything that I have that you can't see. I feel like everything comes out eventually. But one is definitely anger, and it's not just like a rage monster, but it's like it's like a, the little steaming pots, like the fire will be going for a good minute. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You see the smoke coming out, but then eventually,
top
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's me. I can go for a good minute, but then it's just that thing that I'm like, ooh, my fault, God. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So I would say that. Second probably would be, me and Willie, we talked about this recently, but
I'm gonna start calling you, and we're gonna start talking.
I was just about to say, man, they do a whole lot of talking, bro. But it's cool.
I was gonna let it.
I was gonna let it make it. But, it's
my God. At this age, I feel like I don't prioritize seeing the little wins that I do in life.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
So for me, I was telling Willie, I told him, I said, I don't feel like I'm doing nothing. Right.
Yeah, we talked about
the weight that people have placed on me, whether intentionally or unintentionally. I feel like since I was a kid, talking about what I'm gonna do in ministry, what I'm gonna do for the kingdom, all this stuff, and before I didn't really think about it, but now that I'm actually starting to enjoy my relationship with God, enjoy being in His presence, enjoy being in the church, enjoying these things, okay, I can see where that can come from now.
Yeah.
But now when I don't see that stuff happening, it's like, did someone lie to me, or where's the stuff that y'all was talking about? I don't see that. And don't laugh, but I was on ChatGPT and I was like, am I tweaking, or is there something there basically? And it was like, nah, you tweaking. It was like, basically it was like the stuff that you are doing, some people may not be doing. So the fact that you're actually doing them is something good for you. So for example, Elijah and I forgot the young boy's name.
Who? Chastain?
Yes. So meeting up with them, to a certain extent, I didn't have that, right? So the fact that I'm doing that now, that's something impactful, right? But me just thinking, it's just hanging out with some kids is not that deep. Yeah. I'm missing something that can be impacting their lives, whether for however many years or just whatever the case may be.
Facts.
And it's like, that's nothing. Yeah. And no, God's like, no, that is something.
Yeah.
You could stop them from doing something on a day that they were supposed to hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
They can come talk to y'all instead of going to some kind of vice because they know they have that relationship. Whatever the case may be. So that's something there.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm so focused on this big thing.
Yeah.
I gotta see a big thing for it to be something. No, that's not what it is.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah, that's heavy. My God.
I had to give you some simple stuff.
Yeah, that was heavy.
For me, what would I say? What's a struggle you've been dealing with that most people in your life don't know about? I don't know. I would probably say pride in the sense of, we just talked about it a few minutes ago, having the courage to ask for help when you need it, or having the courage to reach out to your brothers when you need to share something or when you're struggling with something, which I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, with that. We've had conversations. We had a great meetup, was it a couple Fridays ago at your crib, so I thought that was very impactful. And so, yeah, I think pride is, definitely one of my biggest ones. Even I remember in the last year, got into a financial bond, and I think I shared this before, and my car ended up getting repoed, the Nissan, Cause
I didn't know that.
No idea.
Yeah, because like I'm saying, because I don't share.
Yeah.
But just got behind, man, and it was just, I was just oblivious to it. I'm like, man, I'll catch up eventually. You know how we tell ourselves, we'll catch up
I get on the
eventually.
next
I
paycheck.
get, you know what I'm saying? I get it with the next check, and it was getting bad. And so, got home one day, and that boy was gone. Me and Tamika trying to figure out, how we gonna get it back. And so I end up sharing it with, my mom and sister about it. Didn't think none of it. And then probably maybe 30 minutes later, my sister called me. She like, you know what, bro? I got some funds, man, to help you get your car, because I know you need it. You're almost done with paying it off. And so, and I was like, sis, you sure? This kind of really all you got? And she was like, nah, bro, you've been there for me since day one. And so take this, $1,500 and get your car. And so, she was the one who helped me get it out. And so when I got my funds, this year, I was able to, give that back in return to make sure she, doing what she's doing as a single mother. But that's probably one of the biggest ones for me, man, is pride, keeping a lot of stuff to myself and not willing to ask for help. So.
I think for you, and this is like personally, just for me, I would understand why God would place somebody to reach out to you to help you out in your time of need, because I know I've had times where, for instance, the first time I was a victim of a hate crime, I was jumped in.
I remember
They stole my phone.
Mm-hmm.
We were riding to Killeen on the bus.
I remember, last year.
And just out of nowhere, he was like, me and my wife got some extra money. Go get your phone.
That's what's up.
People don't do that at all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, because you ain't going to do it.
How much it is?
He said, hey, how much is?
You trying to get a flip phone?
You need the suitcase joint, nigga.
Shout out to Lynette. Thank you for logging on and checking in with us.
What up?
So I would understand why God would place someone in your life to want to sow back into you, because I know for a fact that you've sold into me. I know that you sold into me. Even the text message, I remember one day I got a text message from Darrell. I was like, I had to take a second look. He was like, I always hear about things that you're going through, but before I actually have to hear about something else, I just want to text you and just see how you doing. So like,
that's impactful.
Even stuff like that, that's I haven't got one since though.
But I called you. I didn't text you, but I called you.
He did call, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked too. That's funny.
As a matter of fact,
That is hilarious.
the call was more personal than the text, because that means you took out the time to stop whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I'll send you a text message and just be gone.
Yeah.
But like whenever you call me, like I know that you're actually like you're really concerned. So, but right here, come on, Montez, holla at your boy.
I mean, outside of the stuff that y'all have already mentioned, I think one of the things that I struggle with probably the most is confidence. But most people would know that looking at me, and that's like being confident in whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it's for the show, for the business. No matter how many times my cookies pass, I'm always self-conscious of, when I put out product and how I put it out and things like that. And then also, let's see, I would say probably the bigger one. I was like, I can say it. The bigger one, for me, is just, I'm trying to figure out how I word this. Not allowing people to misuse me for my heart. Because I can easily I always want to show up for people. And it gets to the point
my
where,
God. Yeah, it's good.
like, you can be drained, and now I have nothing left.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because I let everybody else pull for me. Yeah. And that's why I ended up sending you that message. Like, as much as I'm pouring into others, sometimes it's that one you think that's got it all together, they really don't have it all together. I look like everything cool. I sound like everything cool. I'm going to tell you, I'm good. It was a good week. Yeah. But there's always things that I may be dealing with. Yeah. But because you need something, I'm going to make sure you good. Yeah. And then I'll figure mine out.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's just being
yeah.
And I think that we have to. One of my favorite quotes from Charlamagne the God, Breakfast Club. Check him out on Netflix. They're pretty good. One of a quote that he said that has stuck with me is, "Givers must set boundaries because takers never will."
Man, facts.
Facts.
I had to learn that the hard way.
It's so true.
I done cut folks off.
And you have to do that sometime, because if you're the person that's just give and never get, you can become a real angry, bitter person and stop. But then when the person that really needs something come along, you're like, I'm good. I don't have nothing else to give. Like, I can't give from a dry spot. I've given out everything. So I think that setting those boundaries, even if you have to lose people, because whenever you set the boundary, the people who are used to getting from you are like, oh, you acting brand new now.
Nah, and then you realize what people are really there for.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So really, you just told on yourself, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I can move different. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's go down. The pressure to always be strong. Where did you learn that men should hide their emotions? We already talked about that. That came from childhood. That came from whenever I was 5-6 years old. Like,
don't cry. I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Yep.
That right there was enough for me. That was traumatic.
Yep.
I didn't realize how traumatic that was till I got older.
Yep. Is vulnerability viewed as a weakness for men right now in 2026? In your opinion, I see that smile on your face, Darrell. So we going right over to you.
Nah, cause
somebody said something.
Nah. Something happened recently where
Lynette said y'all need to speak up and stop using y'all sexy voice.
Oh, really? What is you talking about, girl?
Nah, but something happened recently, and I was having a conversation with someone, and they told me something about somebody that I didn't think I would hear about them. And hearing that, it made me like kind of question that person, and also like, was it okay what I did, if that makes sense? So if Willie was like, I'm struggling with something, let me go to Montez. He go to Montez and he tell him, he break down, bro, I'm gonna do it, bro. Tamika done cheated on me. She told me she got a baby on the way by another man. Like, just going through it. Lost my job, like the whole thing. Yeah. And then Montez like, bro, you be all right. He gonna be like, I just pour my heart out to you.
Yeah.
And this is how you respond to it?
Yeah.
Never happening again. Never
Yeah.
happen. And for me, I'm a person who, I don't necessarily have a nozzle on my love for people. if I mess with you,
I mess with you.
Yeah,
you get it all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
So,
to Tamara Boyd Walker for joining in on the show. Thank you.
Hey,
but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have it. So when I'm giving you all, and then it's like, dang,
Yeah.
that's how.
That's what you did with it?
yeah.
But I know now, telling the person, like I know that this is something that unhealed men can use as a reason to be a certain way, but I'm not going to allow the enemy to make me that way. I'm going to continue to still show love, but just be careful on how I do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in today's society, I feel like a lot of men, oh, you heard me? All women, they ain't nothing.
Yeah.
No, that's not how God wants me to walk. Now, does he want me to walk with discernment? Or you can't just let these random people that you know get all that love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get you homeless. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to give you $50. I don't know if you about to go get some crack. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you some Jack in the Box down the street. You say you hungry, there you go. You know.
Facts.
And that's how we have to be with people. Like we have to be able to know, all right, can I go to Willie with this thing? Can I go to Troy? If Montez is dealing with, you know, issues with light skins, and I'm like, hey bro, look at this light skin. Why would I do that?
Yeah. I know that's gonna push you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like if I need certain things, I need to be like, okay, who can I go to this to help me with this thing? Not only do I not cause them to fall, but them to actually help and pour back in me.
Yeah. I got y'all comments in just a second. Go ahead.
That was good.
From Lady Boyd Walker, she says, be careful allowing what someone says about others to change your view. Maybe on that day, they didn't have the mental capacity to really speak on whatever that need was. Which is understandable. Sometimes we put title on people that they didn't ask for.
Yeah, facts.
Like, whenever Montez was like, oh, just forget about it. We look at him to be like, no, you supposed to say this. I didn't ask to be looked at like that. So that expectation, I mean, I'm sorry to let you down, but I got to let you down because that's not what my main focus is. Lynette said, what kind of love do men rarely receive but desperate? Oh, what kind of love do men rarely receive but desperately need?
I'm gonna speak for me. I'm gonna say it's a little bit of mixture. I feel like for me, it's like words of affirmations, like that kind of love. Like I feel like for me, from the women in my life, I got a lot of physical. So like I don't really need that
physical
as
touch.
much. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that as much from them. But hearing certain things, it's like, okay, I kind of, that kind of helps. But then from like the other side, I do to a certain degree still want it, but it's just, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like it feels weird sometimes. Like I'm cool with hugging my mama, but then, hugging my brother feels weird to hug him or to hug my dad or something like that. So like I feel like that's what men from my perspective need a lot. They need a lot of verbal affirmations saying you're worthy, you're loved, you're chosen, you can do such thing. Yeah. You're not a failure,
You're not going to be like your father.
You know what I'm saying? Like saying all these things, and then also that physical. Because sometimes, they get fist bump, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They get a little side hug or something like that. Sometimes they need the little hug and then the...
Yeah. You know breathe it out. Yeah.
Not like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Get off me.
Anybody else?
No, I think words affirmation is definitely one that is definitely a lack, especially when it comes to men. The men in my life currently, most of it would probably be physical touch. I'm grateful, man, that me and my pops had the ability throughout my years to rebuild our relationship, and so anytime we're in each other's presence, it's always in each other, and he's making it a habit now to tell me, son, I love you. And so even here recently on Father's Day, after we left and I chopped it up here with Elijah and all of them, and then I went over his house and we chilled and ate, and then we all just came together, me, my sister, both of my sisters were there, and we just kind of went around in a circle, and Pops was like, You know, I just want y'all to take a minute to kind of share, you know, your love for each other. And then that was the first time in a long time I was able to hear my pops, you know, share his vulnerability. And it was like, hey, I haven't been the best father. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've done this, I've done that, but I'm a new man now, and I'm getting better. And so to me, that is very impactful to hear and impactful to see it. And so I'm definitely grateful, man, that the man he's becoming. And so, yeah, words of affirmation I think is key. I get a lot of physical touch. Even with, you know, Mike, you know, at work, you know, library director, that's usually our connection. We come in every morning, hey, bro, what's up? Hit him with yeah, I think words of affirmation for men, we need that. And the reason why, and I'll let y'all take it over, I was watching the message earlier, and I put it in the chat, Darius Daniels' message, and the title was, I Needed That, and he was teaching from the situation of John the Baptist baptizing Jesus, and the Father tells Jesus, this is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased.
Right. Yeah.
And he broke it down so good. He said, number one, the first thing that we need is affirmation. You know, when God says, this is my beloved Son. So when you see that, that kind of represents sonship. That represents relationship. Yeah. If I identify you as my son, there's relationship there, and I want to keep that going. And then another word that he used was it was affirmation, affection. When he said, this is my beloved Son, beloved, you know, and who I'm well pleased. And so we definitely need that type of love, agape specifically, you know, because there's many areas of love, but agape specifically was unconditional. Having the ability to love someone without strings being attached.
Yes.
Yeah, not saying that I have to give you something. I just do it because I genuinely love you.
Yeah.
And then the last part he mentioned was approval, when the Father said, in him I'm well pleased. And so right after that, we see Holy Spirit leads Jesus into the wilderness to be tempted by Satan. And so every time I read that scripture, the context of that, it's almost like for us, it's one thing to move for affirmation, but it's another thing to move from affirmation. Mm-hmm. Because when you move for affirmation, it's people pleasing.
Yeah.
When you move from affirmation, it's approval. So you have when you moving from that perspective, then you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Yeah. Jesus didn't have to prove himself to say he knew who he was. He was already secure. Yeah. No matter what the enemy tried to throw at him. Yeah, was it a battle? Of course, because, you know, Scripture tells us that he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights and he was hungry. And so we saw that. But yeah, when you approved by God and you know that and you're secure in that, yeah, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody, whether it's a business, whether it's a ministry, whether it's a relationship. Yeah, if I'm secure in who the Father says I am, why am I proving myself to you?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Before y'all go, I want to say I read in Romans that the only time we do anything good is when the Holy Spirit unctions us to do said thing. So I want to ask you a specific question. Do you believe, or what do you believe was that thing to push your father down this direction? Because from my experience, when black men mess up, they don't typically come back around and try to fix that thing. But from all the conversations we've had, it seems like your dad is like legit moving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing the growth.
You know what I'm saying? So whether he's up on the stage preaching or he's just doing the small stuff like that, like, what do you think was that thing to like finally push him in that direction? Or has it been just like a long period of small movements?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of small wins, like you mentioned earlier. And I think, if I can put it in my perspective, is him watching his son, you know, grow spiritually and move and operate in ministry and always remaining humble, always keeping a smile on his face, always loving on people despite of what he's going through, always checking in. If he calls, I'm answering. And so I think from my lens, him watching the way I move in my life. Am I perfect? No. Yeah. But, I think that's how I see it, and him watching the way I move and like, okay, if my son can do this, maybe that'll strengthen me to open up a lot more. And so, and I'll close with this. I saw a TikTok video earlier of Pastor, what's the pastor from Atlanta, man? Philip Anthony Mitchell. Oh, okay. And he was talking about, you know, relationships, and he gave this analogy of, say, for instance, if I'm at the playground with my kids, and there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of families that's out there, they having fun, they're doing their thing, but I'm from afar off. Even though my kids can't see me, I can see them. So the point he was trying to make was, even though when we feel like God is absent, he's still present at the same time.
Yeah.
And so, that's where I kind of feel like my pop is kind of done watching me from afar, seeing his son grow and lead and be a big brother, an oldest of 4. And so I think that's kind of what happened.
Judge, you have anything you want to share?
So to answer your question, vulnerability is viewed as weakness in the wrong company.
Yeah.
That's good.
He been preaching all day.
I know.
He been preaching all day. He been preaching
Strength.
all day.
That's a good one.
Let's go talk about it.
I can be around certain people. Let's just take the group here.
Yeah.
When we were, like you said, hanging out a couple of weeks ago, just being vulnerable with each other, I can do that and feel safe.
Yeah.
In this space. But there's other people that I associate with, I do other things with, that I wouldn't necessarily go that route.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just knowing how they are, what our relationship is or is not, I'm not going to take it there.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who we may know that it might be just through work. I know you from work. If I tell you this, being vulnerable, you're going to laugh at me.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about me.
Yeah.
You're going to spread the news or whatever it is. You're taking that as this is the opportunity for me to kick him while he's down.
Yeah. Ammunition. Yeah.
So that's why you have to watch the company you keep.
Yeah.
Because that person, depending on who they are, you can be vulnerable. But depending on who they are, you got to be safe with it. Because
that's good.
everybody don't need to see that side.
Yeah.
It's cool to be Superman, but you gotta be Clark Kent around the right people.
Ooh, that's heavy.
And I was gonna say, I don't know if it was Lynette or whoever it was, but there was like that day they may not have responded the right way. That's something I struggle with. I ain't gonna lie. If you respond wrong on this one time, it's rap for you. You don't get a second chance. But I know because we are in a fallen and sinful world that people are going to respond out of their flesh, not out of the spirit. So when it does happen, being able to discern whether or not it's them or it's just a moment.
Yeah.
Because some people, they could have a long day at work, so that's just that. That's just that moment.
I keep a small mouth too? Oh, nah.
Yeah.
I gotta put that filter through. Yeah. Why you talking? Oh, okay.
But
right, if
you always talking to waiters and waitresses crazy, making fun of them, or you disrespecting your parents, that's you.
Yeah.
That ain't
that's just
that
a
moment.
part of your being.
Yeah. So I'm a make sure when I'm feeling down and out and I need someone to talk to, not going to you. Because you show me what kind of character you got.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Facts.
Lynette has another question. She says, what's something women often misunderstand about men's emotional lives?
Misunderstand?
About men's emotional lives. That's a good question.
I'm sorry, that was Lady Tamara. Girl, you asking these questions. I gotta go call Pops and ask him for the answer. I think that some women were raised or taught that the man has to be strong. And at any sign of him not being strong, he's not a man.
Okay.
I remember about a month or so ago, there was a video on social media. This woman put her man on blast because he was dancing in church.
He was shouting, or
he was
legit dancing?
Miming.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, I can't be with no man who doing stuff. Da, 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 da.
What?
Like, because to her, in her mind, if a man isn't being macho, you're not a man. So I think that some women feel like if I'm not that, whatever that perfect man look like in your mind, then you're not a man, which forces men to have to cosplay to be things that they're really not. Because if I have to put on the front to keep this person that I really want in my life, well,
I ain't doing it.
Nah.
Not me.
I ain't doing it either. Let's go down a little bit further. I hope that was good enough for you. Lady Deborah said, allow yourself to grow in that area because you lose good people expressing our feelings on them. Basically what we were talking about, knowing that the company who we're telling things to.
Yeah.
The company you keep.
I want to go back to you, Willie. With the relationship with your father, once you started seeing the change in him, were you reluctant to be like, okay, let's go, Dad, it's me and you? Because what happens if he goes back to doing the same thing again? So I don't know for sure if I want to be that right now.
Ooh. That's a good question, bro.
Because
Spoke to you,
That's
brother.
heavy. Yeah. He lit a fire in his soul.
Because like if you're known to come in the picture, be this good person, but only for so long,
Might as well stay gone, brother.
you may as well stay gone because like I'm gonna get tired eventually of the in and out. Yeah. And then I'm gonna create space to where you can only get this far. But seeing the difference for you, how did you perceive or your discernment to say, okay, this time he for real?
Whew, that's a good question. Man, where do I start? Let me process this. Go. Okay. Go ahead, Dorian. I feel like he had some.
So for
Let me process this
for
question.
me, my biggest thing, I don't know when it was. I think it was around like October, like 2023, 2024, something like that. But my dad had moved down here, and so it had to have been 2024 because I think he moved down here 2023. So 2023, I didn't really say nothing to him like that for real. Like it was just like he was in California, but he was literally like 15 minutes away. But then 2024, I was like, all right, he been down here for a year, and I only seen him like 3 times. I was like, that's a little iffy. But then also was like, what do I want in life? What kind of man do I want to be? Do I want to be a man who wants to like hold resentment in his heart, to have pride, like all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Is like, no, I don't want to be that. So I'm like, okay, there has to be. We ain't gotta be best friends, but there has to be some kind of
give or take.
Right. There's been some kind of communication, some kind of relationship built, and not obviously, as of that point, he did not extend the level of energy to make it more than where it was at. So I had to take on the responsibility. If I wanted something, I had to go get it. So I went to him and I was like, hey, bruh, not gonna lie to you. This relationship that I wanted with you, I was like, it's cool that you came down here. But in my mind, how I perceived it was we was on a ski resort, not ski resort. What's that thing? That big old boat everyone be on?
Cruise.
We was on a cruise. That man fell overboard. I got the little raft in my hand.
Yeah.
Ain't no string on it. Figure it out, brother.
No.
However this work, you gotta figure it out. I'm on the boat. You in the water asking for my help. You figure it out. That's how I was at that moment.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I had to realize one thing. Well, multiple things, but one major thing is he is a flawed human being just like me.
Yeah.
So at the time, him and my mom separated, did what they did. In his mind, in his decision making, whatever the case may be, he felt that was the best for him. He felt like my kids may not want to talk to me, so let me not reach out. Whatever he had going on,
Yeah.
I had to let that go. I had to accept him for his past, his mistakes, all that stuff, and who he is now. That's who I'm building this relationship with, right? So I had to be like, okay, what does this look like? This looks like hanging out with my brother. Like, what does this look like? Instead of holding him to the expectation of, one, you're supposed to be this God-sent father where every day you text me, oh, I love you, son. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna come get you. We gonna go fishing. That ain't who he is.
Yeah.
He's texting you, and you think he just texted me. Yeah, I'm cool. And then dismissing him. Not realizing, like you said, like he's trying to do something. It's just not what I want him to do.
Yeah.
But he's trying to do something.
Yeah.
So accepting him for where he's at and what he's able to do, has the capacity to do in that moment, and be like, all right, let's work with this.
Yeah.
You ain't about to be no Michael Phelps. You know what I'm saying? You do a little frog.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
You know, working with that, and then over time, if he does end up, moving like Willie's dad, where he starts coming to church, start trying to have conversations, start pouring out his heart to me, something like that, that's cool too.
Yeah.
But from that point, I have to be like, all right, it's not. You have to be perfect. Are you making an effort?
Yeah.
So.
I think you gave me some nuggets. Can open up this? No, I think now, I think when I really started to discern it is when I saw my pops started to become the initiator. Because it's one thing to see change, but it's another thing to be committed to change. And so, basically, we have the family group chat. He's always sending messages, hey, how y'all doing? Hope all is well. Or he'll like, hey, I want to get together with my kids and go out to eat or whatever. Or hey, I want you to come over and check out the new crib I just got. And so when I saw him starting to make the necessary steps as a man to do those things, be consistent, in the workforce, work towards, getting the crib that you desire, all these different things, and then him growing in the Lord. Because I remember him telling me when we was at the stage play, one night it was, and we was just talking on how we got on ministry, and he was like, we was talking about community, somewhere in that context, and he was like, man, I don't need no church, man, I can be at home. I didn't say much, because I know I had to lock in. We got to play. Yeah. I couldn't really have that meaty conversation right there. And so I think all I really just said was like, possible, at the end of the day, we need community. We need each other, and I left it at that. And so, but also on my end, taking the time to let the past be the past, kind of like what you mentioned. At the end of the day, we're all flawed human beings. We all make mistakes. Are we gonna dot our I's? Are we gonna cross all our T's? Of course not. Scripture tells us righteous men can fall 7 times and rise again. And so we have to learn how to give each other grace. And so, when I started to see him become the initiator and get his own life together without us, I guess, handicap him in a sense, and being a man about his business, that's when I'm like, okay, I think he's serious. And so, it's been growth since then. Do we agree on everything? Of course not. That's any relationship. Yeah. You just agree to disagree. But overall, man, I think our relationship has gotten better, especially with him and my sister Jazz that y'all met, here recently. Their relationship has kind of been rocky on and off, and so I'm seeing my sister starting to open up a lot more and want to spend more time with him. And so, I'm proud of him, man.
So Lynette wrote a book, but I'm gonna just say the first sentence. She's a writer, so she's gonna write a novel. She said, "Parents, like everyone else, are human first. They didn't always have a handbook on how to show up perfectly, which is very true. Which is something that we've spoken about. Lady Summer says we all need grace as parents too. Yeah, absolutely." Yeah. Consuela says, "Does that satisfy the little boy inside that was sad and still yearns for that connection and quality time?"
Does it sadden him?
No, does it satisfy?
Does it satisfy?
My answer would be, it's a case-on-case basis. Some people may be able to say, okay, well, you here now, so I'm good. But if it's that hurt, that deep down hurt, that you were never there, I felt abandoned, I felt unseen, like, it's a different take then, because, again, like I said, you already have in your mind, I see you want to come back. You probably came back a couple times, but you keep on leaving.
I would say for me, satisfied, like I'm good with this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If that's the word we use, then yeah. Like, okay. So it would satisfy him, as in, I'm not gonna get this person. I'm not gonna get Superman. I'm not gonna get this.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're here, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Is that what I want? Probably not. Everybody wants a dad. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go build a fort. Everyone wants that. Does everyone get that?
No.
Yeah.
But this is who we
It's
get.
the best they can do.
Yeah.
So I'll say that.
I do believe in most situations, whenever the son, or even if it's vice versa, you had an opportunity, and you have an opportunity to show God's love.
Bro, we talked about this. I think I told Montez. So when do we reconnect? What year was that?
Said, oof.
That's like 23, maybe.
So okay, so it was everything was happening around that time. So I felt on my heart that God would, no. I think it had to be after that. I think my brother, it was before he said she was pregnant. I don't know when it was. There was just a period of time where the Lord was like seriously putting it on my heart to reconnect and to a certain degree reconcile with the men that I felt had either hurt me or let me down in some way that I didn't expect them to. Mm-hmm. And I want to say that specifically because everyone's going to let us down. Will's going to let me down. You're going to let me. Everyone's going to let us down. But it's how they do it where it hurts sometimes. Like, if I ask Willie for $10, he say I ain't got it. Okay, that's cool. But if I say, hey, Willie, I need you to come get me. I'm in prison. And he said, no, I can't do it. Dang. That was my brother. I thought he was going to help me out. I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different levels. So
Yeah.
at the time, we ain't about to do this on live. But at the time, my father leaving left a void within me that made me feel as though I wasn't worth staying for. Mm. And how do I say that? The ability to say that I am, even though he didn't, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
That, I don't know where I was going with that. See, I got lost in all this thinking. What was the question again? See?
No, that's good, though.
No, we were just talking. I don't think you know from the comments.
What was her question? Let me go back.
They said so much.
Yeah, they said a lot. They in there chatting it up.
That's good. We appreciate it, for sure.
I think that some hurts definitely take longer to heal.
Yes.
And you have to be cautious whenever you're reopening that door, because, and this is just, and maybe it's just from a personal standpoint, but whenever you reopen a door too soon, you allow the possibility, like, just because you're just for me. Just for me.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Of course. You ain't gonna remember that
You ain't
one.
gonna remember that.
Nah, not that one.
You gotta be 40.
Pushing 40 at least.
Pushing it. For me, I've dealt with rejection so much to where whenever you a new person coming into my life, I look for you to hurt me.
Yeah.
I wait for you, like, relationship-wise, I wait for you to walk out. Like, I come in saying, yes, I love you, but I'm looking out the door because I see you walking away.
Waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
Because I've dealt with it so much. Where you were saying, being told that you're not worth staying. I've dealt with feeling like, because everybody that comes in, well, not everybody, but because people come into my life and, oh, I love you, I'm here for you, da-da-da-da, but whenever the chips are down or whatever, they leave. Like, So it makes it hard to want to allow people. Like I don't know who I was talking to recently, but I have 3 brothers, 2 older, 1 younger.
I have 1 brother.
You like
1 brother, 2 sisters.
no sisters? I wish I had one.
I love my sisters.
Because she'd be
He got 1 brother.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, let me drop mine. I got one.
Well, y'all got a brother, at least 1.
Because of the separation between me and my brothers. Like, I learned the separation whenever I was the victim of the hate crime. I want to say 2 or 3 times, and they never showed up. They never called. I literally had a brother get on social media and say, Troy is doing all of this for attention. Nigga, you think I got beat up for attention?
Wow. That's heavy.
So I was like,
So
God,
you be out there looking for butt weapons?
I be out there looking for him. Like, hey,
All right.
it's your boy. Come beat me. No, nigga. It's your boy.
That is wild.
But
That's crazy.
it's amazing how,
Like you made it up like
The-
this is Smollett.
yeah. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. I love you, Jesse. I promise. And congratulations on your new relationship.
Oh, Lord.
But it's amazing how, because I had to let 3 brothers go, that I felt like, because whenever we're in public, like my oldest brother, if we go somewhere and I'm about to sing or something, he'll get up before I sing just to say my brother is about to sing. So people will be able to know that he's with me. So it's amazing how, like, God took the resistance from them, 3 brothers, to replace me with 3 brothers. Now, coming in, I was like, I don't know these niggas, so I don't want to trust them too much.
Yeah.
But then God was like, well,
You was
Don't-
waiting on us to leave, bro?
don't pray for something if whenever I send it, you fight me. Because I was fighting, especially with you. Ooh, I ain't like you. I ain't like you. I was fighting. Ooh. But it's amazing how whenever we are able to be vulnerable,
Yeah.
just instead of being macho, we're able to just be. How, you learn to trust and you want to be around people. Before we end today's show, first of all, you're listening to the intro podcast or you're watching us, wherever you're watching us. I appreciate those who have been on.
The live feed.
Okay, Glenette is a sister, y'all.
Of course,
She's our sister.
Yes, you are, G baby.
We love you, G baby. Gotta let and we all gonna say it together. Glenette, we love you. 1, 2, 3.
Glenette, we love you.
Got it. Nah, but you are listening to or watching the intro podcast. I am Taz. To my right, I have
Willie Beeman.
and to my left,
It's your boy T, aka the Cookie Man.
I need. So the last cookies you done for me, by the way, the chocolate chip and macadamia.
Feel free to talk about it.
Yes,
sir.
I
Feel
know,
free to talk about it.
Bokoya.
My Lord.
I felt like communion.
Uh-huh.
So I warmed them up a little bit, and instead of having, the grape juice or whatever they be having,
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no way.
I had chocolate milk.
Okay.
Okay.
And that
I
was
thought you were about to say you put the cookie with communion. I was like,
Say, whoa.
Let me find out you was out here.
saving it, taking it home.
gotta
This
do
represents
it.
the bread
Yes.
that you broke for.
And it was warm because the blood was running warm.
Oh my god.
In the words of Bishop Love, hiya!
To my left, I have the one and only who has broken out this Bible. What you about to read? To?
Oh, it's
thought you was
we
finna-
passed it. Yeah, we passed it.
Let's go down to the very last thing before we end today's show. Look, I appreciate you guys. We are going to do more live shows. Now that I've found out or I figured out how to work these cameras that we have to where we don't look crazy.
The Holy Spirit dropped it back in my remembrance. So
The amendments.
remembrance.
Let's
You're
go.
trying to be funny. No, we was talking about showing God's love through us to the people.
Yeah, to the people,
Sorry
our
about that.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I got so into it, I forgot what we was talking
Yeah,
about.
you're trying to.
Y'all had a way to show love to y'all fathers because, like, whenever they saw the availability, what if that's what made your dad want to start coming to church? Because you didn't reject him, you didn't push him away.
Sometimes we don't Bible people read.
Yeah.
And to add to that, the reason why I ministered
Sunday.
Doing his thing. Yeah, it's because my pops. He recommended that, like, hey, son, what you got going on for Father's Day? I'm like, I think it's just a regular service. He was like, oh, you minister and dance? I was like, nah, not really. And I didn't think much of it, but it shows that, you know, it's an impact, you know, to him, see his son operating his giftings. And so, yeah, that was really cool to hear.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to say that before we left. You know what I'm saying? I have bad memory, so, you know, I'm glad that I remember. Thank you, Lord.
Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise Hiya. Shout out to Bishop Love, by the way.
He funny.
Man, be preaching and singing. That man sat down at the table with me and Willie Sunday before last. He was like, y'all know, I really can't sing.
Huh?
I was like,
Yeah, he did say that.
He said, I can't sing?
Cannot sing. He said, I am not a singer.
So then what do you call what you do then?
I was about to say, what do we call it?
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I asked him. I was like, so what are you doing whenever you're in the pulpit and you can preach your message and sing Alicia Keys and then tie it all together in the message and the church get happy? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Lynette said she's a sister and we love her, but that's why we didn't go see her. She want to throw.
See, I love y'all enough to say I love y'all, but to spend gas with these gas prices,
Jesus,
the Lord gonna have to send overflow.
My God.
Love you from a distance.
That part. I know how we're gonna close. Before we get out, let's talk about what we're doing with the youth. I don't know how it happened, but God is placing youth in our lives to be, I wouldn't say examples, but examples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I remember a conversation that I had with you about one of the young men, how he would gravitate to you. Mm-hmm. And you was like, oh, no. And then the Sunday whenever we left out of here, he was at your car. Like,
yeah.
So how does that make you feel to know that you are now, you're that to him?
I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate it.
Of course you wouldn't say that.
Humble guy.
Yeah,
I would honestly say that it's scary because just like we say about parents, there's no manual on how to disciple, mentor, encourage, steward. There's whatever you want to call it. There's no manual for it. So you just, you know, hope this help.
Yeah.
Hope this lead you down the right path. You know, hope this give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So for me, honestly, in this season, it's really like scary. It's like, okay, now I'm aware that someone's watching.
Yes, sir.
It's
attention you did ask for. Yeah. What about you, Montez?
It's rewarding for me because I remember being on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Where I had a couple of brothers in the church actually, whether it was at separate times or at the same time, being able to pour into me, coming to get me from the house when I was just, you know, me and my aunts or whatever. They would come and get me, spend the day with me. I have no reason for being there. I'm not beneficial to the situation. I'm not helping anything. If anything, I'm a burden because now you got to feed me.
I was just about to say.
and you got to bring me. You got to feed me because you're gonna have to deal with my mom if you don't feed me.
No.
But anyway, you got to feed me, and you got to drive me back to where you picked me up from. In this case, you're coming all the way from Arlington, come to Irving, spending your gas that I can't replace.
Yeah.
So it's being able to be on the flip side of it now when I've had so many people pour into me, now I can pour back into somebody else. Like him, yes, I do take that seriously, and it can be scary, but I feel like I've gotten enough great examples plus my own, you know, experiences to be able to make an impact, a positive impact in somebody else's life. So it's definitely rewarding.
Willie?
Oh man, it's a great thing, man. I think day one of us doing that. Fellowship is important, man. Community is important. I don't care how old you are, whether you're 46, 56, 16, 10, whatever the case may be. It's definitely important, and it's a reminder to me. I was reading earlier today, trying to finish the book of Acts, and Acts was basically the early church having the ability to come together and break bread with one another and build relationships with one another and share one another, whatever that looked like. And so, I think it's needed, especially for the young generation. You know, we see a lot on social media of, you know, what we call the YNs, you know, that's wilding out, going crazy, and, you know, doing different things. But one thing is, I was listening to that message earlier with Darius Daniels. He was like one thing that we look for, one thing that we see is the fruit. We don't understand what the root is. Mm-hmm. We're so quick to judge and put our mouths on people. We don't really understand, okay, what's the reason behind this? Yeah. Why are they doing what they're doing? Yeah. Why are they saying what they're saying? Why are they moving the way they're moving? There has to be a root cause to their actions and their behavior. And so, I think it's very important what we're doing. And the seed was planted. At the end, it was like, man, y'all a vibe. And so,
that's all I need to hear. I ain't never been a vibe before.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, one plant, one water, God get an increase.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm just glad whenever one of the young men and his mom came over to the crib, I was like, I'm just honored that y'all trusted me enough to want to sit down and talk to me. Yeah. Not knowing pretty much anything about my history and not passing judgment because of whatever, but the fact that you would sit down with me and share, let me know that there are young men that are looking for help. Mm-hmm. They're looking for that positive influence. They're looking for a way out. And because God has given us the opportunity to be that, man, it's an honor because just like I ain't have it. I grew up, I'm 44 years old now, and I can honestly say I've never had a actual dad or father, somebody to where like I can be like, well, I'm gonna call my dad and my dad is going to do this because my dad died prior to me being born. And my mom never remarried. So not having that male influence, I know what it was like for me, and I'm just honored that we can help somebody else avoid not having that in their lives.
That's good.
But once again, this is the Intro Podcast. I'm your host, Taz, with my other hostess,
Willie Beeman.
It's your boy T, a.k.a. the Cookie Man.
And the one and only, the Bible Bandit.
Bible Bandit, there he is.
The boy, I always got that sword.
Got it highlighted.
How can they, I was about to say something, but how can they find you on social media, Willie?
Yeah, I know what it is. Y'all can find me on Instagram. That's W Strickland. You can find me on TikTok. That's Willie Beeman, WILIEBEAMEN.
How can they find you, Montez?
MR, the number 2 MBS on all social media.
Man, and that's where they can find them cookies at too, right?
Yeah, you can find them there, or you can go to the Doughs.
The Doughs open.
Open. Yes, it is.
Dough like cookie dough.
Yes.
The Doughs open.
Yes. LLC in the building.
LLC
in the building.
No, fact.
Other big things popping, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you talk about the other big things that's going on. How can we find you on social media, JJ?
You can follow me on TikTok, not Instagram. I said not Instagram. Not Facebook. I'm too young for that.
No, there we go with the plug again, bro.
My mama wouldn't let me have one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah, fix it, Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
Hold on. Blame your mama. I'm gonna talk to her Sunday too.
But no, you can follow me on Instagram at _it's.ya.boy with 2 eyes, or you can follow me on TikTok at dkg.j.
That's what's up. Of course, you can find me on social media, All Things Taz, and you can find us collectively, all the podcasts that we have under All Things Spotlight, or you can go to the website, www.ilovethespotlight.com. Once again, thank you guys for chilling with me, vibing, and talking. Shout out to everyone who was on the live on Facebook.
Yes.
Let's talk about Lynette.
Hey.
I'm not going to do it, but you got to shout your girl out, man. You got to
shout her out. Appreciate you.
Hey.
She always supportive, man.
Y'all saw how high his cheekbones got whenever you
said man,
her name. Bro, chill out. I'm just saying.
Chill out.
Mondo.
I'm a creator.
I told you what they want.
I'm a creator.
Now you hear it yourself.
Song, bro.
I need that in
a
my
Mondo
life.
burger, bro.
I need it in my life.
Hey.
I want it in my life. Yeah, them Mondo burgers put me
My
to
life.
sleep. That thing put me out.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Little too.
until that happens so I can get it. A shout out to Consuela, shout out to Lady Tamara, and everyone else who was a part of today's show and those who are going to watch it afterwards. I appreciate you guys for doing
Appreciate
so.
y'all.
Let me do this. I should have done this before, but today's show is sponsored by. What's the sponsor stuff? I'm sorry.
Lipton tea.
Lipton tea.
Mike.
Speak it, yes. Y'all can definitely sponsor.
Raising Cane.
Raising it. Wait. I did not know how good that Raising Cane sweet tea was.
Yeah.
Sunday before last.
I don't drink tea.
Sunday before last, whenever we had all that food here,
Yeah.
one of the
Oh
mothers,
yes, the gallons.
she gave me the jug of Cane's tea.
My goodness.
Straight.
When I saw her again, I gave her the biggest hug in the world.
I'm about to hurt yourself.
Man, look, that tea was
Just
delicious.
straight diabetes.
Well, God gonna heal me. That's what, God healed me because I sure had it.
Sound like that girl on Instagram.
Man. Today's show is sponsored by Diane Klein. She is an independent associate with Legal Shield, offering legal services starting at $29.95 a month and identity theft starting at $19.95 a month. They also provide a will and living will, or they assist with moving violations, contract reviews.
What?
I feel so attacked,
Jesus.
sir. As long as I get you from A to B.
Going 80, I love it. Speaking of 80, so y'all know we went 80 going all the way to clean because I was following the bishop. Not bishop, not you, Dad, but the other bishop.
Dang, you
Like,
pushing that thing.
That, and we was in they were in the Tesla. So yeah, it was some kind of crazy. But yeah, moving violations, contract reviews, consultations. For any more information, do me a favor, reach out to Diane Kleins at dskleins.ladiesofjustice.com or call her at 214-881-5225. Anything y'all like to say before we end? Just in case y'all are still watching, we're going right into sports therapy right now.
Hey.
Let's get it.